I would say church looks like us outside of Sunday. So the big message of church is that the people that come to the church actually make up the church. And so one of the phrases that I've heard often that I like is we gather so that we can scatter. Well, first off, let me say there's a lot of really great churches.
Sure.
And so theologically speaking, kind of my stance would be that a church that gathers and centers around the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus is a great church. What makes Deepwater unique, I think one of the things that makes us unique in the Protestant kind of wing of the church is that we actually celebrate communion every week. Pretty unique for a Protestant church. And so one of the reasons we celebrate communion every week is because that is a celebration of the death and resurrection of Christ, and that's what cleanses us from sin. I've been a part of the church for a long time, but I know that there's been lots of people that have had bad experiences with the church, with religion, and I don't think we should sweep any of that stuff under the rug. I think that there's lots of people that have been hurt by the church or by people who claim to be Jesus followers. I'm quick to listen. I'm quick to want to hear people's story. I'm quick to want to hear kind of why they were hurt, and then how can we come to Jesus and encounter him kind of in a fresh way, in a new way. But I'm never quick to defend the church or what's been done in the name of Jesus. Real impact is changed and transformed lives. Ultimately, when somebody encounters Christ, I think the best way to describe it is that it's a 180-degree turn. Like you're going one way, and they experience a 180-degree turn. All of a sudden, they're working again, or they have a family again. I think church has a bad reputation sometimes for like making people feel guilty or making people feel shame or trying to shame them into some sort of a decision. My desire is that people would genuinely encounter Jesus. We try to create an atmosphere where God's presence is welcome. And so my desire for people walking in the door is that they would sense the authentic and real presence of Jesus, and that they would hear from him an invitation into a relationship with himself.